if we start with melatonin at the bottom there, and follow it back to the beginning of the graph. So the beginning of the graph is 6 p.m. So at 6 p.m., melatonin is starting to rise and it reaches its peak at midnight. And then through the course of the evening, it's falling where it's low in the morning. And then you can see the curve above is cortisol. It has an inverse relationship to melatonin, which means it's doing the exact opposite. So in the morning, it's actually, if we look at 6 a.m., it's high. And throughout the course of the day, it's falling. And what you can see here is where they cross between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m., there's this crossover. And that's usually between that 2 and 4 a.m. window. And what happens is cortisol inhibits melatonin. So if you wake up just around that time when cortisol's rising and melatonin's falling, and for example, your brain gets turned on with a thought like your to-do list or what you forgot to do yesterday or just whatever it could be, a comment somebody made to you that you're wondering about, sleep will escape you because then it gives a little bit more oomph to cortisol and suppresses melatonin. So that's the other, from a Chinese medicine perspective, the other thing to understand is that window of opportunity between 1 and 3 in the morning relates to liver function. So sometimes if a patient's consistently waking up at 2 in the morning, then I turn to the Chinese medicine picture and address their health from that perspective.